All right, this time back for Theros Beyond Death draft. I've not. This will be my first premiere draft of this set, but I've definitely played a lot of it in the pre-premiere format. So I'm pretty familiar with the drafting, but I'm really excited to see how it is with live people because I find the live drafts to be so much more exciting. There's a lot more rares that get passed around, so very ready for this. Let's get a Dream Trawler, Pelucranos. Show me something really cool to start with. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's do it. Come on. Ah! Thank you. Feels good, man. Okay, so Pelucranos, insane bomb. Gonna try to play it. So prioritize a little bit of fixing if possible. Um, but I mean, I can't be any more happy about that. Black green, in my opinion, is the strongest archetype in this set. Black is extremely deep. There's a lot of, I mean, I'd say let's look at the good cards in this pack. Mischievous Chimera is pretty good, but it is double colored, hard to get. I would love to get this Hierophant. Probably not going to make it back to me. Return to Nature is exceptionally exceptionally good in this format because there's a lot of enchantment creatures that you can take out, such as Nyxborn Marauder. Uh, this looks really good. This is a great start. This pack isn't great on the wheel, but I would love to get. I would be happy to get anything. I'm just really excited to get the Pelucranos. We're gonna try to cut off. Wow, and Timurit. Okay, so knowing that we have Pelucranos, Timurit Calls the Dead is pretty exciting. Um, Mystic Repeal is actually great. Mystic Repeal is great. I would play one of, not two of this card. But right now we're going to try really hard to cut off the good black and good green cards. So I think there's also a Warbriar Blessing though. But I think the Timurit Calls the Dead getting Pelucranos in the graveyard pretty quickly is a pretty good thing to go for here. Timurit Calls the Dead, milling 3 cards, so 6 cards total. Especially if I don't exile anything, is really powerful, and Pelucranos takes 6 cards. So I feel like that's where I want to be, even though Warbriar is a awesome pickup here. Escape is the big theme of this set, so I am gonna take the Timurit. Okay, so now Storm Herald, not great here. Heroes is a pretty solid card. None of these cards I'm super excited about. Underworld Charger is a really good aggressive card, but Black Green tends to be less aggressive. This is better in a, let's say, a Black Red deck. It tends to be really aggressive. So here I think I'll take the green card and kind of leave these cards going around. Return to Nature is pretty solid. Nyxborn Colossus is not crazy. I mean, just look right here. My Return to Nature takes care of a Nyxborn Colossus. I find that this is the biggest blowout that you can have it pretty much in this draft, where you blow up a Nyxborn with a Return to Nature. I have done that, and it is as exciting as it sounds. So let's keep going. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of white. I'm seeing a lot of I think Heliod's Pilgrim is excellent, very strong card. Um, Rise to Glory is also really good. Actually, extremely good, I think, if you can pull it off, getting one of them. It looks like white is pretty open here, but Loathsome Chimera is also an excellent card. It does look like we're really slowing down on black and green. Maybe red is where I'm supposed to be, but I really need to play this Pelucranos if possible. And Loathsome Chimera is also an excellent common to pick up. I would prefer to grab this Heliod's Pilgrim, but I think I'd still like to keep going with the green. Maybe it's a mistake. Well, now we're getting a Voracious Typhon, which is also a fantastic green. So I think solidifying one of Pelucranos' colors, it looks like black is not really open here. That's okay, because there is some colorless, some decent colorless fixing in the set here. And while I would like to play the Timurit, the Return to Nature, the Loathsome Chimera, and the Voracious Typhon is a great start to a green deck. Furious Rise is really good. This is good in a red-blue deck, but we're going to try to cement one color at least. All right. So now here's a black card. There's another Loathsome Chimera, but our graveyard is getting pretty greedy here, I think. And you do want lower drops if possible. So is there anything that could be good to take here? I can try to go green-red with Polukranos and try to get 4 power synergy here. So that Rise to Glory would have been pretty good. But if we lose Polukranos to that would be pretty devastating. Not being able to cast it. So I think it's still just Loathsome Chimera. I think a good 3-drop, and then I think we're kind of done with Escape after that. So actually, Relentless Pursuit is fantastic. Help dig and put Polukranos in the graveyard. So it looks like green is pretty solid here. Unplayable. This is no, sorry, not unplayable. I thought that was Underworld Breach. These cards are nothing to be super excited about. I think Relentless Pursuit is a very strong card. So I'm going to grab that. I would like to get it to Setessan Training, but not over something that's going to enable Polukranos. The name of this deck is Make This Card Happen. So now here, an interesting choice to try to move into a little bit of red. And I think, in this case, I'm thinking Hoplite. I think Hoplite in a 3-color deck is not as good as it's going to be in like just a good white deck. And I think Incendiary Oracle is a very, very strong 2-drop for what you pay for it. The ability to exile something like a Chimera is pretty strong. So let's see if there's no black. Maybe we end up in red-green trying to splash Polukranos. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant came back. So that's interesting. We're seeing a lot of red, not a lot of black, but Hierophant is really good in this type of deck specifically. It makes me think, should I be playing extra cards? Because I'm going to be milling so quickly. It is possible to mill yourself out here with all of these kinds of effects. Oh my gosh. All right, so Mystic Repeal, scooping that up. We have no hard removal at the moment, which is a little bit of an issue, but I don't know where the black removal is, but Mystic Repeal is really good. Right now we're dealing with enchantment creatures very well. This is one of the only answers to the gods in this set. So is it Thaumaturgus Familiar? Flummox Cyclops? I think I don't want to play any of these cards, actually. So I'll grab the Thaumaturge Familiar. The most likely place that this deck ends up is probably red-green, but I really don't want the Flummox Cyclops. Reverent Revelers is really not anything to be excited about. Sentinel's Eyes is also a good card. Let's take the Cyclops, just because there may be some good red to grab. Alright, so let's get some good black or green here. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty nice, but it's not as good as a Fairies Band in green, which we know we're going to be playing at this point. I would love a Skola Grove Dancer. And actually, I think I kind of need to start... I need to prioritize some of that, but I really can't say no to this Grove Dancer. Some Caryatids would be really nice. I'm going to move the red over here. Probably pretty far from Brine Giant. These are not unplayable cards. Incendiary is the only one that I'm excited about. We're going to take the fairies. I do want that good 2-drop. Setessan Training would be good. Agonizing Remorse is fine, because it can hit something in the graveyard. This would be good to have just for my collection, but I want to get the fairies, and I want to win some games here. Okay, this would... I think I already have a couple of those, actually, so I don't think I need that. So here's Careless Celebrant as a good red 2-drop. There's also just a Soul Reaper, which can get Polukranos out from under an enchantment, which I think is probably worth grabbing. Just because there are some... I'm actually kind of drawing a blank right now. There's Frogify, or Fishify, or Ichthyomorphosis is what it's called. So unsticking Polukranos or some of these creatures is important, and being able to get a little card advantage out of it I think is really nice. No green to be excited about here. Careless Celebrant, also a really good red 2-drop, as I mentioned. Devourer of Memory, excellent in the blue-black. Temple of Deceit, my fave. Would like that for the collection, but I think I might have 4. And Final Flares recommend is decent, but that's kind of the only thing I'm really excited about here. Keep an eye out for those low drops. Inevitable End is really solid removal, and I think what I want to take here, as much as turboing into the graveyard is good, we do need to have some things to do early, and this really does just say, most of the time, especially if you play it on turn 3, this does just say kill a creature. Unless they have a very go-wide token strategy, this card is good. It's not amazing, because it's not like conditional specific removal. I already have the Typhon. I think the graveyard's a little stressed at this point with all of these escape creatures so early in the game. So we're gonna go Inevitable End for some good removal. Okay, so I would really like this Hierophant, but not over a Warbrier's Blessing. This Hierophant would be really nice, but we're kind of gummed up to top here. Picking up a couple removal spells is really nice. It works really well with a Loathsome Chimera, where you get like a nice 4/3. That can pretty much take out anything you want. You don't even really care if it dies, but it can take out some pretty solid targets. And we need some more removal just in general, so Warbriars it is. Okay. Scavenging Harpy can be okay. In the 4-drop slot, we're already pretty good. In the 3-drop slot, I'm gonna make a removal pile quickly. I'm gonna count Return to Nature as removal. Let's go over Scavenging Harpy. I'm not really excited about a lot of these, but I think our black is strong enough that I don't want to play this red, even though there is some decent red going around. Scavenging Harpy. I just want the Farrakha's Libation. Neither of them are really that great, I think. Here's a Traveler's Amulet, but I think a Nexus Wardens might be more where I want to be. Puts up a big body, takes it to the late game. Not a lot of enchantments going around in this deck, unfortunately. There is a Timurit Calls the Dead. There is an Inevitable End. Well, I guess I was 3 enchantments. But this body is actually very difficult to deal with for a lot of creatures. It trades with some of the lower toughness. But it also blocks a lot of the flyers, which can be an issue for this deck. So I think Nexus Warden is where I want to be over the Funeral Rites, which would still be great. There we go. So Lampad is awesome. Lampad's great for sacrificing things that have been stuck underneath some kind of enchantment removal. And also I would say frequently, I have had Lampad win me games just with its sacrifice ability, where you do all the damage and then boom, you just untap, sacrifice your board, as long as your opponent's not playing white, let's say, and they can't gain the 2 life from the Omen of the Sun. Oh my gosh, and a Skola Grove Dancer. Okay, so this is really coming together. But really happy to get Lampad, really happy to get the Grove Dancer. I would like this Forerunner for sure. That would be very nice with Pelucranos, but we're really light on 2-drops, and I want some solid 2-drop creatures. And there's another one. Skola Grove Dancer is the ideal card for this type of deck. The activated ability gives you something to do in the late game. And I'm very happy to grab 2 of them along with a Lampad, feeling much, much better about where we're at now. Not to say I wouldn't take a Skull, Rage Scarred, or even the Nyxborn, but curve is pretty high, and we're looking for Graveyard Synergy, baby. Nothing I'm excited about here, and I think we're pretty far from playing any of these cards. I'm going to take the uncommon for the collection. Okay, so another Relentless Pursuit is probably playable. I think that's pretty playable in here. In place of a Thaumaturgist Familiar, let's say. Very happy to have those. Nyxborn Marauder, I'm going to take it because I don't want anyone getting in any kind of red, any kind of black, I mean. Thrill. It's fine. So, red's looking really underdrafted. Ooh! Allure of the Unknown. Absolutely going to win you the game every single time you play it. Said almost nobody ever. This card is incredibly bad. In a live draft, I got this as a last pick. So, a last pick, Allure of the Unknown. Our boy Timmy, on the other hand, is fantastic in this set. It takes care of a lot of escape creatures. We're not really looking to splash. This could have been our second amulet. We definitely don't need a third Chimera. Timurid is exactly what this deck is looking for. A little stressful on the mana base, but definitely worth the pick here. Not really much else I'm excited about. I feel like we've got plenty of playables at this point. Ooh, wow, Kroxa. So Kroxa's great. Definitely no doubt about that. But I don't have any fixing right now, and as I said, the graveyard is already really stressed, and I think getting to the double red for this would be very difficult. This seems like another Warbriar Blessing to me, especially with a couple of these smaller drops. This Hateful Eidolon isn't going to do a ton here because if they had an aura attached to it, that's only going to be Inevitable End in this deck. I could kill some creatures with an aura, but this is Hateful Eidolon is better in white-black. Here, it's definitely going to be another Warbriar for me. Okay, I think Nyx Herald looks really good. Target enchanted creature or enchantment creature. So let's put away this red. This is a choice right now between Nyx Herald or Soul Reaper. Not an enchantment creature. Not an enchantment creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have the capability of making enchantment creatures, and I think I like this just because it makes itself a 3/4. It can make a Skull of Grove Dancer a threat. We're gonna take the Nyx Herald. Not a problem with that. Ooh, interesting. So Nyxbloom Ancient is, hilarious in Constructed. Makes so much mana in. I mean, I guess we could use it to use Pelucranos over and over and over again, but that's the only case, really. Well, we have a lot of activated. So, okay, this card's not terrible in this deck, but it is just terrible in draft. I think I like just grabbing another Inevitable End, even over like another Skola, just for more removal. Ooh, okay, so you always take the Entrancing Lyre. I think you always take Entrancing Lyre. It is the only way to deal with a Dream Trawler, and even while it's really expensive, it is very helpful to just lock down that most problematic permanent, like something that gets an attack trigger, like I don't remember what it's called, the red giant for 4 mana. There is some good stuff going by. There is another Voracious Typhon, and I would like some higher. Some nice high curve stuff. Wow, there's just like everything going on here. So I want this Typhon. I definitely like the Acolyte over Typhon. I want the Typhon because it's a big body. We actually don't have a lot of top end really, but what this deck is trying to do is just get things in the graveyard. And the top end really is actually here. It's kind of sleeping. This is 2 5-mana creatures. This is a 7-mana creature. This is a 6-mana creature. Ooh, Staggering Insight. This card is a absolute house in this format. So now, I definitely don't want another Relentless Pursuit. 2 of them is definitely enough. I could take the Nyxborn Colossus, but I feel like it could just be better to get another Nexus Wardens. I don't think the 2-drops, the 3-drop. Oh my gosh, Setescent Champion. Well, I don't really think I can trigger that enough to really make this exciting, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. Can I? Enchantment. I have 11 enchantments? Oh man, that's tough. I'm just gonna go for it. It looks like everything is going our way here. Absolutely no issue making playables. I'm gonna take the uncommon. That Typhon could have been fine, but I really don't think there's any issue here. Wow, even got the Setessan Petitioner. Our Devotion to... Oh my god, the other Setessan Petitioner. So there's no one in green. I mean, that card's not amazing, but... Definitely no issue making playables. Pelucranos is the game plan, and we have a lot of ways to mill for it. I'm a little concerned this deck can mill itself out. That being said, there's not a lot of effects that mill. There is I forget what it is. It's a Merfolk. I think it's a Merfolk that when it does combat damage to things, it mills you. I think this deck wants extra lands. I feel like it wants to play 18 lands. Let's just start by cutting the things that are not going to be integral to the strategy. Removal pile. I feel like I want to keep Return to Nature still. It can do a really good job of just removing a big creature. Inevitable End is really nice. This can also get rid of. This is just a really good catch-all in this format. A lot of the things that really mess up your plans, like the Liar. Like the Liar, you need to take them out with a Return to Nature. It can get rid of like the Eyes, the Staggering Insight. But there's just a lot of things to take out. Setessan Champion. So Setessan Champion is good. It's really good. It's I don't even know. Like this card's really good. I have a good amount of enchantment creatures. I'm gonna take out Farrakhan's Libation. It's probably the weakest removal in the deck. Acolyte can get back something like Setessan. Nyx Herald's also an enchantment creature. So there's actually a good amount of enchantment creatures here. I think I can probably take out Nexus definitely one of the Chimeras. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of enchantments here. So Setessan Champion is really good in this deck. I think I can take out one of the Nexus Wardens. It's a good body, but I think this is your combat. Okay. But I think Setessan Champion is definitely worth it. I want to make sure I don't mill myself out, as I said. Trancing Liar is also removal. This is the only way to deal with a god, is why I want to keep it in here. And it can just do such a good job of just putting a giant like a Nyxborn Colossus at the bottom of a deck. I could go down to one, so I'm gonna make a separate pile here. Just so many piles. I'm gonna need a little extra time to do this. I know I take a very long time, but you know, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. So that's what's going on. So let's find mill effects in this deck. Okay, so actually this looks good. That was not as many as I thought. I thought I had more milling effects. These 4 are pretty good. Just getting one of them is usually enough to really start enabling some graveyard shenanigans, and that doesn't make me feel like I'm going to mill out. I have certainly played decks with so many mill effects that I'm kind of pressed to win the game in 3 or 4 turns because I'm out of cards. I definitely want to keep this Acolyte. It can rebuy a mill effect from a Hierophant or a Timurid. Actually, wow, permanent card. Timurid Calls the Dead. That's a permanent. I want to try to keep as many enchantments as I can. This is tough. I'm going to have to cut at the 3-drop slot, I think. Because I have a lot of 3-drops. And I feel like it could just be this other Nexus Warden. Because it's good. It really slows down the game, for sure. Nyx Herald is more aggressive. This is really good in a... Nyx Herald is really good in a red-green deck because it really starts to pump some things up. It works well on things that have auras put on them. So this deck is not necessarily aggressive. It's a little bit more late game. So maybe it's not the best fit, but Nyx Herald over Soul Reaper. I think I'm going to just cut the Soul Reaper. We have the Lampad, we have the Soul Reaper to get the escape creatures out from under enchantments. We also have ways to just bust enchantments, which is pretty good. So I think this is less important. So I think I'll take that out and keep in the Nyx Herald. It can do a pretty good job of keeping things pretty. It does a good job of just making it attacks really well. It's a good card. I don't know what else to say about it. It's an excellent 3-drop, and I feel like it's better than Soul Reaper. All right, 2 cards left, but I do want to kind of put in another land, just so we can consistently get to that 6 mana. I could take out a Mystic Repeal, but it does like it. This does so much work. I mean, I could play a game, let's say, and then see if Mystic Repeal should come out. But I'm picturing so many situations. Like it gets rid of a freaking, what's it called? Shepherd, something Shepherd. It's a 4/4 flyer. It just knocks it right to the bottom of the library. It's gone. That's not coming back usually. Return to Nature achieves the same effect really, but it's really like a God resolves, like a Heliod resolve. So you're just kind of done. This gets rid of more enchantments. I want to try it out. So I think it's still the 3-drop slot. I could just get rid of a Loathsome Chimera. It is not an enchantment creature, so it doesn't trigger the Setessan Champion. Let's just put these back to see the 3-drops. I could just pitch this Nexus Warden, but we're going to get a lot of life off of this, I think, or a decent amount of life. So 11 enchantments still. Fairies Band is really good removal. It's one of the only big things in the deck. I think maybe it is fine to just go 17 lands. Let's try out the 17 lands. So in the meantime, we're just going to get rid of one of the Chimera, knowing that we want to get Polukranos, really, and Voracious Typhon. I could lose one of the pursuits, but I think digging towards Polukranos is really going to just put the game away. And I could cut this Nexus Warden, but I think Nexus Warden is going to do a really solid job of just gaining some life and holding down the board. So I really do actively want to have one Nexus Warden. I think that's fine in the 3-drop slot. So I could cut a removal spell. But, like, who wants to do that, really? Maybe in this deck it's okay to just play 41 cards. No, I mean I don't think I need to do that. But I built a deck just to play like in real life with people that plays this type of strategy, and I do have like 46 cards in it just because it has before milled out on me, and that makes me upset. So in real life draft with more mill effects, I would probably be fine playing like 45, 46 cards. You just have to add in like 2 more lands. One more card. Is it Return to Nature? It gets rid of an Entrancing Lyre, which is going to lock down Polukranos forever. Mystic Repeal is really good. So how good is Warbriar Blessing? It's an enchantment, so it's really good with the Setessan Champion. I think I'm going to drop the Repeal. So let's drop the Repeal. If it looks like a really, really bad idea, I'm just trying to picture all of the things that... It's the gods. It really is specifically the gods. But the gods can also be dealt with inevitable end if they become creatures. So maybe that's a happy medium, I think, because this can catch anything. So I'm gonna go with this. This looks good to me. I've noticed that once I make a deck, I don't make any changes to it. So we're gonna look at black and green. Know that we have a Mystic Repeal, 2 Loathsome Chimera, and a Nexus Warden in the sideboard here. But I think having a hard time putting together this deck is a good thing because it just means that our card quality is really good. Yeah, this looks great. This looks really good. Might be a little tough to get Timid out immediately, but I think getting a Voracious Typhon on 4, Fairies Band on 6, and just really solidly being able to hit like some of these early drops, hit the Skola, I think that seems good. That seems fine to me. We're going to just play it like this. All right. I'm excited. Woo! Whew. Right. I just came back from North Carolina with some of my friends and just got a picture of our Halloween costumes, which were just the types of dads. Um, did not really have a plan for it. Tried to go to a haunted house, and there was quite a lot of, oh, we don't do masks here, so we ended up going. But great trip, despite that one night. The day was great. It was just the late evening. So risky keep here, I think. Opponent goes first, so I do get a draw. I do definitely get Skola Grove Dancer. And then Timurit Calls the Dead, which can really help the deck go off. Situations like this are a little tough, I think. I think I'm going to keep. Skola can do a good job. Return to Nature can take out like an early enchantment creature. And Acolyte can maybe get this back. I'm going to give it a shot. There is a good amount of black in the deck. Oh, okay. All right, well, so that's great to see. This is not great because this is usually a very aggressive deck. Oh, okay. Okay. So Pious Wayfarer, I think, most at home. We're gonna just conceal a little bit of information here. Let's drop a Grove Dancer. Oh, I should say hello. How rude of me. So black green. Sorry. Oh my gosh, black white. Black white is a enchantment deck. So typically it's got a more late game strategy. Oh, but there's some green. So 3 colors. That means they could be playing their own Pelucranos. How would I deal with Pelucranos? Timurit. Oh. Well, we know next turn it's Timurit Calls the Dead. Alright. So I can actually knock that off with Return to Nature. Which seems alright to me to start getting the milling going with Timurit Calls the Dead. Yeah. I could get a zombie here, like if... Oh, baby. Alright. Alright. And we still gain 2 life, which is really nice. So that's a good little resting combo. They could exile this on their turn, but I would be pretty happy if they did that. And in the meantime... Okay. So slowing the opponent down a little bit. Relentless Pursuit's going to get us the rest of the way there. Put this down. Right now the opponent's not putting a lot of pressure on us, so I think it's a... I think I actually like just Nyx Herald and then Return to Nature, and yeah, we'll do Relentless Pursuit next turn alongside a Return to Nature to free up the Grove Dancer. Okay, feeling pretty strong here. Sunmane Pegasus is definitely a pain. It's a good card. I definitely think it's a good card. I think this top 4 cards, so I can exile 6 other cards. I can actually just dump all of them into the graveyard with this. And then cast Pelucranos next turn. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I can use Skola to just get them back, but getting a Pelucranos out early could be really exciting. And I think I like maybe just holding this Return to Nature. Let's do this. Let's kind of go midway here. And get a little information before we go. Actually, it might be good to like see if we get Timurit. Well, it's more likely we get like a Grove Dancer. So let's just go Relentless Pursuit. Alright. So Setessan Champion in hand. Lampad. I think I don't mind just going... I feel like I just want to get Pelucranos back, really. I think I'm going to take the Champion. Oh. And the land. No. No, I'll just get the sack outlet, I think. No, what am I saying? You just get this. Alright, just get this. Put the rest in the graveyard, gain a life. That's actually enough already. And can I attack here? I don't think I'm going to. They'd have to get 2 enchantments to do this, and I'm just gonna pass. So I can go Setessan if we draw an enchantment, so they have their own. That's really good. So I think I actually just shoot the... I think I just shoot the Alseed and then start fighting and take out Setessan Champion as soon as possible. I think I like the look of that. So let's just go here, because this thing is going to make it so it can... Okay. Protection from black, so we get Timmy. It can do a pretty good job in the graveyard. Can get back Timmy. I mean, Pelucranos this turn. Do not have a sack outlet for it currently. So they could have... oh, I could just go Setessan Champion into Timurit. I think that... But I could just eat both these guys next turn. And then do Setessan and Timurit. Let's do this. What's in the graveyard? I'm playing a little slow because I haven't done this in a bit. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. And I just got to get rid of all the cards here. Or actually not all the cards. So I'll leave Lampad. Because if I recur that, I can draw another card of the champion. If I attack, they just block with champion, so we pass. So next turn, I can eat 2 of their things unless they remove Pelucranos right now. Okay. And they can just exile it. So that's pretty good. Definitely not good. There it goes. So they had the answer to Pelucranos, which is really not great. Setessan Champion, I can't really do much about it. So that's bad. That's really not good, having that happen there. I was hoping they did not have that card specifically. So here, we can go own Setessan Champion. It's going to have to be like this. Get our own Timurit out there, start eating their graveyard, gain a little bit of life. Okay, draw another card. He's pretty small though. I can block here. I would double block the Setessan Champion if it attacked, or triple block it. Oh man. Wow, so opponent's got all the good removal here, it looks like. Let's see. Gain a little bit of life. That's why that card's really good late game. Typhon is good for sure. They have just 1 creature in the graveyard. I could do both of these and get this Lampad back. It doesn't boost this guy's toughness. It does let me draw another card, though, with Acolyte. It can start attacking pretty well. I need to exile 4 other cards, though. So I can start using this to start milling myself, which could be decent. But let's put this down. I'd be getting that back. I really should just play both, or maybe I just want to mill instead here. To try to put things in the graveyard. But they're going to lock it down. So I'm holding up a Timurit ability. Oh, this is tough, man. So they're kind of just going to eat away at my graveyard here. at my life, I mean, with their Sunmane Pegasus. Alright, and they tap down Timurit. I'm actually fine with that, I think. 4 in the graveyard. Just keep going. I think I'd rather do some milling. Oh, man. They really got some good graveyard hate. Alright, let's go here. Maybe we mill a land. Okay, let's gain a little bit of life. Ooh, Fairies banned. 4 power. Take out Sunmane Pegasus. Okay, so we can go Fairies banned, and then also use a Timurit ability twice to just eat some stuff in their graveyard. Yeah, there's nothing else I really want to do here. But right now, this is going to make them do something. Beautiful. Alright, now I can attack with Typhon. They would exile it, though, which is a bit of a bummer. They can't really attack me very well here. They can lie or something. So I think I'm just gonna... I can't really attack super well. They can block with the Leonin, so I'll wait till next turn. I'm sorry I'm playing so slow, opponent. They're going to be able to lock down either the Fairies or the Voracious Typhon. Okay, that's alright. So I'm playing really slow here. Probably a little too slow. So we'll do Timurit. We'll get Alseed and Sunmane. Gain 2 life for it. We've actually not drawn into any removal. Another Skola is nothing to be upset about. I think let's draw first by casting a Skola. Okay, so we have our own Entrancing Lyre now. With creature power 3 or less, it does not untap. So I think here it's probably just hit the Leonin. So I think I'm pretty happy sitting on the Acolyte here. Hit the Leonin and start smashing in. Put the counter on this. Okay, they lock down one of the 4/4s. If I go here, they can double block to kill it, but I would get one of their guys and then just start filling the graveyard. If they block here and here, they can't kill my guy. They'd have to have a pump spell. Here and here. Same deal. And then I have 1, 2 guys back to block, and I don't think I'm going to get killed immediately. Let's get a little aggressive, I think. With Acolyte, I can get anything back, and replaying a... Okay, that seems alright. So we'll just go here. See if they have some kind of ability. They do not. Just puts another thing in the graveyard. Decline. Actually, maybe I just had lethal there, but I can... That's not going to do it, putting the Warbriar on that. I think we'll just hold on to the Warbriar. And we killed one of their things, so I think let's just attack. Yep. We can even actually just Warbriar and finish off the Tessin Champion, which could be pretty good. We can get Champion back if it were to die here. Okay. Alright. And let's put this Warbriar on the Grove Dancer, let's say. It's not a very exciting card, but it is going to get the job done here. So we're diversifying some threats. Okay. All right. So sorry to have really drawn that out on the opponent there, but sorry to really draw that out on the opponent there. But that was what this deck. That's what this deck's trying to do. It's trying to grind really hard. So opponent was able to deal with Polukranos in one of the only good ways to deal with it. So that was probably worst case scenario for the deck, and I still think it really performed there. Very happy with that little turnout. We kind of went wide. Test and Champion did work really well. It did end up working really well. I didn't think there were a lot of enchantments, but that's really a thing in. Oh, this was great. Scola into Inevitable, into Voracious if we get any land. So this looks awesome. In Theros Beyond Death, you tend to just get a bunch of incidental enchantments. Like when I checked, when I was wondering how many enchantments I had, I already had like 6, 7 of them. Ooh, so they can do a little bit of ramp here, but we can take out the thing they're ramping to. I think I don't mind going here in case we want to hit Timurit. So let's just do this. Say hello. Again, I almost forgot. So let's see. White-green is enchantment-centric deck. Uses Siona as its main, like, powerful payoff. So grabbing a few too many lands here, I think. I don't really know if I want to Inevitable End when next turn Voracious Typhon can just kind of do this, so I think we'll just start milling. Because our best thing is Polukranos to just have in the graveyard, and it's nice to have stuff in there. It's a big body. It doesn't get through Voracious Typhon. Alright. Let's see if we pop Polukranos in the graveyard. Okay. I would have liked that, but that's okay. So we'll go here. Could get hit for a good amount with any removal spell here. But I think I make him have it, and then Inevitable End. Could just Inevitable End something. So let's go Voracious. They have decent like enchantment removal, so hopefully they don't have a good hit here. They don't have a good removal spell, but probably do. Let's see I forget what it's called. It just got played on Polukranos. Okay, Sentinel's Eyes. So now I'm inclined to just hit that. Let's just go no blocks. I'm now inclined to just Inevitable End it. Wouldn't mind getting a 2-drop, because that's the plan now. Break with Melodis, gets a nice little wall. Not big enough for Typhon. Okay, so there's another black. I don't mind that. But, you know, I would like a thing that is not a land right now. So let's go Inevitable End, have them sacrifice Caryatid. I have 2, so... Is there a protection spell in green? Yes, there is, in white. Alright, so now there's protection, but at least they didn't pump on their turn. I think I will still just sit back. We'll try again next turn. They could just sack the wall, though. So we have to do something about this. I can't just keep taking 4. I could block with the Grove Dancer. But next turn I'm holding up. Yeah, alright, so no blocks again. It's a big boy for sure. Oh, wow. A lot of lands here. So we're going to go Inevitable End. This is actually a permanent, so I can get it back with Acolyte next turn to just try again. Let's go here. So we're on a big defensive here. I'm going to get rid of the wall. I think it could be okay to just block this guy now. Oh boy. Yeah, so we're going to block it. Doing a little bit of flooding here. Could just... Oh, Timmy's pretty nice. They don't really have anything in the graveyard, though. Wardens can block things. Could just get back another Inevitable End. I don't think that sounds terrible. I think just put it on the Huntmaster here and just eat their whole board. That actually wipes... That's going to take out both these creatures. We can block. I think this seems okay. Oh, I get to mill 2 cards too? I didn't even realize. Okay, we're going to do that. So now I can return one to my hand. I think grabbing Inevitable End seems pretty decent. Do I want to put out a Nexus Ward? Nexus Ward doesn't really block anything, unfortunately. So I think we are just going to Inevitable End here. Make them really start sacrificing all their things. So we just got to weather this next attack. Okay, so they just go right there. That's fine. I don't mind just blocking with Sentry. Oh, they have something. Okay. Oh, that's really not great. And a flyer. But my guy has reach. Really not great here. I'm going to get this ability off. Gotta draw something good here. Pelucranos could really help. Not an enchantment creature. This is an enchantment creature. So we're pretty close, actually. I don't want to forget to do this. I always forget to do this. So Nexus Wardens can block the Transcendent Envoy. I think I take this out on their upkeep. Or no, so take this out right now. And then they have to sacrifice the Envoy. Oh my goosh. Well, you know what? That's really fine. Fine just to keep dropping all these lands here. Oh no. So getting a little dangerous here, but we're going no blocks. Woo, down to 2 life, man! Alright, so Tessin Champion looks pretty good. Go here, they're gonna have to sacrifice either the Bronze Hide or the Rumbling Sentry. And then this guy's going to be ready to come back as a 7/7. So they're losing their Bronze Hide here. Okay. Now they can put the Sentinel's Eyes on this. I will just block. They've only got to do a little bit more damage here. They got to do a little bit more damage, but anything off the top is going to get us there, I think. So we'll go this for the card draw. Got Vigilance. This guy's going to come back next turn. Oh, man. Okay, they top deck the removal spell. We're kind of in trouble. Let's see, this is going to be 7 mana, so I'll hold on to this. All right. So if they don't if they don't top deck a removal spell, I block with Setessan. They kill Setessan. This is it. I'm holding something in hand. All right. We're not dead, so that sucks, but we're not dead. We're gonna be able to block this next turn. Ooh, Hierophant, really good. It's actually Death Touch, so we can block with that. I don't want to attack. I'm not going to get Timorate, so we're just going to go like this. Give me Pelucranos, please. Okay. Actually, I have so many cards in the graveyard now that I'm going to just do this. We have hit that spot where we are starting to just take over the game. Just 3. Perfect. So it's going to be block with Typhon. They kill it. We get back a guy that's big enough that Bronzehide can't stop it. In these colors, gain some good life here. In these colors, I don't think they have anything that's going to do like direct damage. A flyer could be really bad, but that is all right. Yep, so it gets indestructible. I think this deck still has a couple tricks. Okay. So we have Pelucranos, which can... we have Fairy's Band, which is going to die on contact with that. Pelucranos, Relentless Pursuit, Warbriar, Entrancing Lyre. So we're looking for Entrancing Lyre to get rid of Bronzehide. I'm a little low on cards, I think. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really have... I can't really resurrect anything anyway. Oh, you know what? I should keep creatures in there because I have Timur Calls the Dead. But now 6 cards in graveyard is enough for Pelucranos. I can't really attack because they can block and go indestructible, so we're just going to go here. Oh, this is close, man. I mean, they have so much life, but oh no! Yeah. All right, that's it. All creatures that can block it, block it. Okay. Well, they got us. Good game. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I really felt like we were kind of turning that corner, but we just didn't hit the important cards in here, so that's a bit unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate, but I still feel like we're doing pretty fine. Let me do a little double check on the deck. They just really got off to such a big start, and we didn't hit any of our early removal. We're just chumping a lot, so yeah. Okay, I'm not upset about that. So this deck that I've made is, I have to be careful about this because I tend to make decks that are very, very grindy because I like grinding. Like right there at the end, like that was probably one of the only cards that was gonna like really, really mess that up. Like at the very worst, they were gonna have a good removal spell. That was going to that turn make a big difference. We had a lot of potential life gain in the deck. Okay, so here's, I go first, Nexus Warden, Inevitable End, gain some life, Relentless Pursuit. I can play all my cards with this. Ooh, they're on a mulligan. Ooh, nice Black Lotus sleeves. Alright, we'll go black first in case we get Timmy on second turn. Okay. Ooh, Liar to deal with anything that's an issue. No reason to not just play second black. Hide what we are. Ooh, Ephemia. I think I just need to kill Ephemia right now, actually. Because it's going to do... well, Nexus Wardens actually does the same thing, really. Because it'll block it and kill it. They don't have anything in the graveyard yet. They could shoot it down, but then I would just be able to Inevitable End anyway, so it's the same difference. They don't have white, so they don't have the Staggering Insight. Thaumaturge is familiar, nothing to be excited about. Probably will be sacrificed to Inevitable End first. But they can't attack here. So I'm feeling pretty safe. We'll save this, so we'll go probably turn 3. Let's just do Relentless Pursuit and Skola. And you gotta really get rid of the Ephemia, and I can get rid of anything. This static ability is just gonna be kind of a pain. So let's go here and just Inevitable End the Ephemia. There's really no reason for them to have it around. Right now, it's a little early to play that card. They sack it anyway, so that's great to see, because they're gonna have to get this eventually. This is not an enchantment, so they cannot get the 2/2 off of it. Definitely possible they have another enchantment creature here. Okay. Oh, well, definitely happy I did not play the Liar. That would have been bad. For 1 red, they can have Infuriate. Ooh, Fairy's Band. Okay, so we're kind of chunking towards Fairy's Band. If we're gonna go Relentless Pursuit, it should be first. It should be Skola first, so we get the... If we drop lands in the graveyard, we get the life. Need 2 more life. Relentless Pursuit. Look for something cool. So Loathsome Chimera can go to the graveyard, I think. Timuret can go to my hand. And then I can... Acolyte could be good. Acolyte gets Timuret back. That could be a pretty fine turn. I think I like that. I'm just going to take this. Probably just go Fairy's Band next turn. Okay. And no attacks again. Okay, they're still just sacrificing Revelers. It's not a enchantment creature. They cannot use it, so currently this Inevitable End has killed 2 minor creatures. It is likely going to kill a 3rd. Opponent is not doing this correctly, I believe. If that happened to my Ephemia, I would just get rid of Ephemia. I really... Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. It's still not an enchantment, though, so I'm wondering where their enchantments are. I don't even want to really fight it with Fairy's Band. So now I could get a couple cards in the graveyard. Really just taking my time here. I think I just like dropping the Liar and milling a card. Works with the Loathsome Chimera. No, we can just do the Acolyte. You can just do the... I can't get back to any this turn. Okay, let's just go Liar. And then mill a card. In case they play something really big. I'm not sure what it's going to be in these colors. They just sacrifice Ephemia. They're not going to have a Dream Dweller, so we're fine with that. They could have an Ashiok, which could be really bad. Fairy's Band could kill that. But I could lock it down with all my mana, which I think is fine to do right now. Gain life. I can just block with a Loathsome Chimera, though. So that seems alright. Just block it, just tap it down for 7. It's like their biggest guy right now, and I've got a pretty decent presence. Boop. Seems fine. Pop them. Anything they play, I'm probably going to just be able to kill. I can get back a Timuret, I can get back an Inevitable End, which might just be the right thing to do here. With Acolyte, and I can do them on the same turn. I'm wondering, I feel like that's like an Ashiok thing, but it looks like they are black. I'm a little confused because this card's not good enough to like add another color to my deck. Black? I mean, maybe it's black, but they got a lot of black lands out. So are they red-blue? Maybe they're red-blue. So that mills. Whenever an enchantment enters, that's actually fine for me. So here they have black. They could have the Farrakha's Libation. So I think we're just gonna go Nyx Herald into just attack. Get back a Loathsome. Yeah, I think that seems fine. So we'll just go here. We'll start putting a little pressure on them. Looks like they're out of gas already. Gain a little bit more life. Next to combat, put it right here. Swing with the team. So we'll hit for... Oh, they just take it. Alright, that's fine. And now... They could use the enchantment to do the thing, so I think I'll just wait and just mill a card. Because these cards are really good. They're going to deal with like most of my problems, and I would like to just hold on to an Acolyte if they do make me discard things. But it feels like we have already locked down this game relatively well. Do they not have enough to use this? Exile 5 of their cards. Wow, that's expensive. I feel like they could probably have something better to do in their graveyard than that. Just keep adding. That would have been fine. Decline. Alright, now that I've got a couple lands in hand, I feel fine just swinging in. Go here. All attack. They were going to do that. They probably should just hit the Grove Dancer. Feels fine just doing this. Exile 3 other cards. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to play... I think I play another land. They could counter it and exile it. They did not. Probably fine to just have more black. Makes it so Pelucranos is even. Oh, do they have a Destroy Artifact? I'll pretty happily block with Chimera if they do. Oh, now they can draw a card. For 5. Oh my gosh. Exile 5 cards. So, if, you haven't played Theros Beyond Death Draft, it's all about the graveyard. The player who... Not having access to your graveyard is a big blow to a lot of decks. That's why I believe... Oh my gosh! Ah! Alright, well... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. They're going to take my Chimera. What does this do again? This card's good. Each tapped creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. So that will not take out my Warden or my Herald. It will take out my Grove Dancer, and I think I have to attack them next turn. Attack each combat if able. Okay. So that's a good enchantment. I can just draw the... So right now, the only thing I'm losing off of that is this Loathsome. Yeah. I mean, they can kill all my guys here with that card. That's a really good card. Okay. Gives them a little bit of something to sacrifice. Oh, because it didn't have haste. Alright, so let's mill. Ah, man. Yeah. I'm not gonna tap it. Alright, so we're just keep doing this. It's getting a little annoying here. Timmy, not gonna really do anything. I could pop the Fairies ban, but there's really no point in me doing that, I think. I'm gonna have to attack them next turn. So I could just use my Fairies Band here and get it out. Yeah, that could be fine, I think. I can do this and then just keep milling. I can just mill a couple times, which could also be fine. I can mill 2 cards. I'm just going to get a little bit of milling, I think. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of milling. Okay. Yeah. Test and Champion could be fine. Let's just get a removal spell. And we'll just chill out. We're going to have to attack next turn, so I'll get ready to block. They play something scary, I can inevitable end that guy. These guys do not die to the Akroan War. This guy actually dies to the Akroan War because of Entrancing Lyre. Okay. That's not a creature yet. Bit of red. This card's not good in draft. Good card. Like, it's cool. I mean, I don't even know if it's a good card. It's an interesting card. But a red creature artifact. Yeah, alright. I think they were splash. Were they splashing for that? I don't know. This isn't a good card because this is for, like, dropping insane bombs out of your deck that is specifically made to be full of bombs. You want to be putting down, like, I don't know, like, not even in this format can I really think of anything that's exciting. It's got to be red, too, so you need, like, a Raise Boar, or, yeah, this card's just not good. I mean, this gives these guys haste, that's fine. If it becomes a creature, it's definitely strong. We're gonna kill this guy. Inevitable End could take care of this if I really wanted to. There's really no reason I just mill the crap out of myself. Oh, wait, I've just got 13 cards left in the library. I'm going to have to attack. They'll hit me back, and that's fine. Let's just attack and see what they do. So we'll go here, so they're going to have to block this guy. They will all attack. They didn't attack me with Chimera, so actually it's not going to die unless they have to block something here, which they should. They should probably go here. Otherwise, I just get it back. Opponent on Grixis control, playing quite slow. I mean, oh, not what I'm playing quite slow. But they are on a Grixis control deck and are not attacking. I have 29 life. I have a lot of cards I can draw. I think I'll mill one or two. I could get Polukranos in there and then get it out next turn, and then it would still be able to fight something, which is pretty exciting. Oh, odds. Because Skull is going to die anyway, so they should definitely block something else. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I think that attack was just not good for them, honestly. Alright. Yeah, you know, let's mill a couple things. We could actually just get an escape creature. Nope. Alright, now I don't think I can cast an escape creature if I were to get it, so let's just hang out. We'll go green, and we'll just end turn. I think I just get this back now, right? Right? Yeah, okay. So, feeling pretty good. If this were to become a creature, I could make them sacrifice it, but even if it became a creature, like, they're not in any state right now to have that happen. Stampede Rider gets haste. I think I'm fine to just... I think I just win, right? If I just Fairies Brand this. This gives trample. Oh, for Frost Intervention. Good card. Definitely a good card. Yep, take action. Oh, well, nice of you to show up, Polukranos. So I think that's just the win, though. So Fairies Band would get it there. Yeah, so Polukranos wins it now, I believe. Yes. Yep, okay. GG, opponent. Well, thank you for showing up, friend, at the bottom of the deck. Man, this is going slow. I made another slow deck. This is like my mill. This is like my mill game. Gonna have to take a call at some point here, so that would be a little bit of an inconvenience, but I would just keep playing. I'd probably just have to go off. I'll just keep going. If I do have to take the call, I will just probably play it on mute. And try to get to the end of the game. Oh man, another one of these. So here I think it is a reshuffle. Pretty far from playing Typhon. This isn't necessarily going to hold down the fort, so that's better. So we keep 6, we drop a land. Man. So it's going to be... Hello. Definitely want to say hello. So we'll go land pad to block something aggressive, let's say, and then follow it up with a Grove Dance, with a Contestant Champion into Grove Dancer. Nice, perfect. So we want to get the land pad out there. It could be on Satyr Tribal, which would be pretty dope. Let's see what they've got. I think I feel fine just blocking, like, you know, they want to use a trick to get by this. Ah, well. That's a bummer. Shoot, that's aggressive. I would trade off another Grove Dancer for this. Let's just not block, and then threaten to do that next turn. Oh, interesting. We're going to make him use a removal spell this next turn on the champion. Otherwise, we'll go... That's how this deck starts out. You just got to like take a bunch of hits and then start making moves. They have a removal spell. We can get this guy back with Acolyte. That might just be the right thing to do. Is just... Oh, interesting. Alright, they've got their own. They attack. Let's just go no blocks again. Oh, hate doing that. I can actually just kill this guy. Which is... that's what I'm going to do, actually. So it's going to be Grove Dancer. Start drawing first. Nice. Yeah, I agree. Nice. And we'll just plan to just kill this next turn. While it's a card advantage off. Hopefully they try to put something on it. Oh, wow, that's even better. Alright. They don't really have a great attack. I'll just hit Renata. That's why you hold on to the Return to Nature. Alright. It's nice just to get a 2-for-1. This is how they really kind of get ahead of us, I think. That's a permanent, huh? So... I really don't have something else to do here. But I will just jump in front of this, I think. And I can just get it back, actually. I'd be fine with that, I think. Let's just pass. Ugh. Taking a bunch of hits for just no reason. And they have a lot of cards. But we are trying to fill the graveyard. Enchantments on Contestant Champion is bad. We do have the appropriate removal to get rid of it. They could have... Oh. That's fine. I think I will block. Oh, okay, so they just don't do it. Oh! Well, actually, I can get that back. That's annoying. Can I do both of these? I cannot. So I think I'm fine just going... I get to mill 2. I can get this back in the same turn. Or I can just do this and try to draw into something. I think I like that. Yes, and I like that way of doing it as well. Oh, Pelucranos in the grave. I don't think it needs to be in the graveyard yet, though. And I don't think we need any more lands, so let's just leave them all in the grave there. Gain 3 life. Alright, feels good. And we'll just cast this, eat the champion. Actually, next turn can just do that. Nyx Lotus is going to make them a bunch of mana, but really, what are they going to do with that mana? We are ready to escape Pelucranos if it hits the bin. Voracious Typhon, I can also just fight that. It's just the whole world of possibilities opens up. They're not going to have anything that exiles or locks down. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, that was actually really good. Not a bad move. We're just going to mill again, I think. Oh, man, that would have been good. So let's see. We can just go Pelucranos, eat the champion, and then just block the Nyx. That seems okay. And then we can also just, oh, well, I think I just like eating the champion here. Make it so they can't, like, save this thing. Kind of end their card advantage. Actually, permanent, I can get back Warbriar Blessing. It's actually really good. Okay, 7 green. I think there's like a big X spell for them to use here, right? Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm fine with that. Oh, they can get back their guy. So that's pretty good. But I can get back my Pelucranos and then also play something, right? No, I don't think I can, actually. So now they got some beefy boys. That is certainly true. They can only hit me with 1. I'm dead to removal, though. So I can get Pelucranos, but I'm fully dead to removal. I could try to take a hit here. Nexus Warden's not going to really... So a removal spell in these colors kills me. What are they going to have? I don't think they really have anything. They can fight me, but then I'd block and not die, and then just bring Pelucranos back, I think. I think it seems... It's a little bit of a risk, but I think it's okay. We want to save the Warbriar Blessing. I wanted to keep that guy, but I was the one with the gun there. Alright, well, let's see what they've got. I'm trying to think of what's going to really screw me over right now. I'm a little nervous. I can go get back Setessan Training. Oh, this guy won't die, though, with Setessan Training. Okay, they just put out another Typhon. So I'll eat their first Typhon. Okay, they're just going to attack. So I'll take out their bigger guy, and then I can fight in Fairy's Band. Block. Double pump spell kills me. Okay. Okay. So this is not like not doing nothing. I mean, so can I? Oh shoot, I can't do both. Do I have 7 mana? Yeah, so I can do this. So I can go here. I have to plug in my laptop. I also gain 2 life off of this. No, that's not an enchantment. I can get Warbriar Blessing back. Let me plug in my laptop quickly. Polukranos can fight this, but it can also just block it. So let's go Nexus Warden, Gorgon. So, I mean, we're back at it, I guess. Like, removal spell kills me here. But I have a lot of profitable blocks here. Really playing at, like, the bottom of our life total. I can't cast that yet. Oh! They had it. Alright. Shoot! Man! GG opponent. Alright. Yeah. Perfect top deck for the opponent there. Man. So the deck's being slow. The deck's being slow. That's just what it's doing. And I think I tend to do that in this format. It's just be a little too slow. Does not seem right for the Polukranos deck to be dying that quickly. I think we need more mana. I think that's the issue, is this deck needs more mana. So what would I trade for a little bit more mana? Maybe just a Soul Reaper? For another land? No, I think I'm okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna be a little upset if this deck, like, just goes, 2 and 3. Shoot. Alright. Okay, at least I go first. So I'll put back a forest. Say hello. So we're going to try to go Setessan into kill a thing. Alright, so we're looking at red. That's tough. I want to draw another land for the Hierophant. Okay. That's aggressive, but Setessan Champion blocks it pretty well. Try to get this out. See if they can lock it up immediately. Even if they lock it up without killing it, I still get to draw off of it. So the static ability would be pretty good. This would kill him, so I won't block. I almost forgot that. Here are the games. So a hero. So I think I just like... I go with the Gorgon, but I want to draw some cards. If I draw a land next turn, I can go Inevitable. I can go with the Grove Dancer. I really feel like this is mana efficient. But I can keep their stuff down. I have Liar to just kill some things. So let's just go here, I think. I'll just kind of stem the bleeding right now. Alright, through a land. I wonder if they have the Flare card. Does 5 damage to something. Okay, so just kill it. They know they can just keep attacking here. But now I don't have to deal with a 3-2 that's going to pump the board. I have a Liar that's going to be able to lock some things down pretty soon. Man, I'm just taking hits. I think this is all my cards are so good, really, that I don't want to blog with them. So this is an aggressive deck, and that's not really what we're looking for. They're not going to be able to out-advantage us, usually. Sentinel's Eyes. Alright. This can... If you control a creature with 4 or greater. That can include this card. Which is a bummer. But, so we can go here, make this guy a 3/5, draw another card. It can block this pretty well. Hierophant just does... I think this is where I want to be. Nice. Okay, so now actually I think I just go for this. I have to order these triggers correctly, I think. So this enters the battlefield, and then it fights. I have it set so it will trigger like that. Okay, so drag trigger. So first trigger is this, second trigger is this. Good. What? Oh, that's fine, because then Setessan goes on top. But good, alright. Excellent. Now we're drawing cards, we got a fat champion. I think I just attack. Try to get a little bit of damage out of this. And then I can just block here. This guy, that would be like not a great trade for them, I think. They can Sentinel's Eyes, but I would still just... I guess I'll just block. And if they Sentinel's Eyes, it might be a good... it might be good to just Lyre that. Okay, Omen. Takes care of the Grove Dancer. Pretty good. Another Celebrant. Alright. And they can put one of these on this guy. I'll lock that down, I think. Alright, so it seems like we have run the opponent out of resources at this point. I can't do both. I think I just like locking down this Celebrant. 1, 2, 3. So now they're not going to be able to get their Sentinel's Eyes back. I could hit them. They could have haste. I think I'm just gonna chill out. I'm doing a lot of chilling out. Then next turn we could do... No, we're not gonna be able to escape anything for 3 mana, unfortunately. But the Hierophant's pretty good. I mean, it dies to a Celebrant. Okay. Full price Daybreak. Not awesome because it can attack over us. Which might just be what I want to do here. I can do that. Stop the flyer. Let's do that. Alright, so drawing a lot of lands here. Let's see what gets put in the graveyard. Oh, man, a bunch of cards I want. 1, 2, 3. Really just need to attack to kill some things here. Let's go for War Leader. Okay. So it gives it Menace. That's pretty tough to deal with. Yeah, they could hit me really hard, actually. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Let's decline. Oh my gosh, man, please. Alright, so we might get hit for a bit here, but we're really flooding. So, I mean, they can sacrifice. can take down the Scophos for... I'd have to put in a lot because they could sacrifice a bunch of their guys. Okay. So sacrifice, they can hit one of my guys. It's fine. It's got Menace now. They have another trigger. Okay. Ah, it's got Menace now. Okay. Oh, an enchantment. Okay. Alright, so they're going all in on a big attack here. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. They could Sentinel's Eyes. They could use the Omen. I'm actually dead next turn, unless I do this, so... That's fine, actually. They're going to need to sacrifice a bunch of things. Let me see. I've got 6. That's plenty to lock that down. Let's see if I just find a removal spell. Okay, Pelucranos. For 4. I do not remember if I played a land, huh? Shoot. Enter the battlefield this turn. Okay. So, view browser. Typhon could be fine. I think I just need to tap that down. So let's just go Pelucranos. I have 6/9 mana, so I can escape it and then have it fight something. Do I just want to put Pelucranos in my hand, though? I think that's still just fine. View battlefield, 6 in the grave. Yeah, we should probably just put Pelucranos in the hand. And we'll take another land, I guess. Oh, we probably should not have done that, actually. So let's just go... 5, 6. They're not going to be able to hit us, so now we cannot block the Daybreak Chimera. Hit them for 4, and then plan on taking out their board with Pelucranos. It's close, for sure. A pump spell gets me. Gifted. Oh, I didn't see if they top things. Let's see. So it looks like they're just going to put Sentinel's Eyes on this thing. I hope that's all they do. Now a +2/+2, like a Karametra's Blessing, is going to do the job. Alright. Got to be careful of... No, cannot do that. Okay, so now play this guy. I can fight 2 things. Let's see if they have something. If they don't, if they do, I'll hit it again in response and kill it. Okay, they did not. So now I have a 2-drop, 2-power creature, and I'll just put down a Soul Reaper to make sure I've got a whole bunch of bodies. Draw another card. Fairy Fan looks really good. If they destroy this and play something, they can get me. So let's... I mean, they have to have the Revelers, right? No, they have to have... No, they can't kill this right now. So we'll hang out. I think I got them next turn. They'll play something. I'll hit them with Fairies Band. Yeah, that's punishment. Ox. Okay, that's really good. But Pelucranos can fight that. decline. Can I kill them right now? 4/5. I can bring back a Typhon. I can draw a card. I can just bring back Pelucranos again. Don't have enough in the graveyard to make that come back. I think Pelucranos again looks really good. So we'll keep creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of Hierophant. Yep. There we go. Alright, that looks good. So we'll keep the removal in there just in case. Alright. Yeah, we'll play this. And not attack in case they have removal spell. They did. Okay. I also gain some life. Thaumaturgist Familiar is annoying. But I'll Fairies Bandit. And then do I have 6 lands out? If I draw another land, I think I can do Pelucranos and the Brawler. Alright. Look at that. Oh, I can't. I just can't quite get Pelucranos, but I can draw another card here. Am I going to mill out if I do this? I'll go on 6 cards. Are they dead? No. I don't think I'm going to mill out. Make it 2/2. We're going to go for it. Oh, there's Timmy. Timmy could be really good. If I can get it back. Oh wow, I had way more than that. So we'll go right here. Oh, I gotta remove this task counter. Oh man, Envoy. Alright, but we are gonna get Pelucranos back. Okay, so I am dead next turn, but I do have Pelucranos. I want to... Do I want to sacrifice this to draw a card? Let's go here. I think I gotta just go for it. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with the 3 mana, so... Just a land. They're not dead. But I am getting very close to milling out. I think I have 4 turns left. Alright. Decline. Just trying to be real careful here. And I can make a 2/2. Oh man, I needed that. Alright. So it's going to be just this. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we can't get anything back from the graveyard anyway. So I have 2 activations from a gigantic Pelucranos. I do not think anything is going to shake my spot at this point. Even a big hasty boy isn't going to do it. Crack here. Hit for 4, have him dead next turn. Whew, we are moving slow, man. Okay. No reason to not just play this land. And end turn. We should just have it now. They probably they cannot escape Ox. Alright, GG opponent. I think definitely good game. Oh, well, not good game. Oh my god. It could just not be good game. They could draw... Oh no! That's actually really bad. They could draw a thing to hit me for 4, right, for 2 right now. Oh god, please don't do that. Okay. Man, they could still have it. They could still have it. Oh, trigger's already gone. Alright. So we'll just fight the Ox, I guess. Please don't slow roll me here. Oh, I gained some life. So, looks like they're letting it resolve. Perfect. Alright, that's it. Woo! Nervous. So we're moving super slow here. I might need to like pause this game. What the heck was that? I might need to like pause this game. I'm feeling pretty good about where that ended up. Let's try to get one more in here. One more in, and I think I'll take a break. This is a crazy long game. Maybe this is the video I do some kind of editing on. Alright. Ooh, this looks great. And I go first. So we'll go Timuret. Make sure we say hi. Maybe we should hit the Herald first. Oh, cool. That's a good card. Yeah, nothing. Turn 3. So maybe we would do Herald first. I mean, they could have like a removal spell for it. Underworld Raychan. No guarantee that I end up getting to block that, so that's a good thing to lock down. If I do get a guy in the graveyard, I would be pretty happy to block it with the with this. Otherwise, taking 3 is not terrible. All right, nice. So we'll get the Scola, and we'll probably just block that guy. Yep. Okay. So now we'll go Nyx Herald. It attacks a little better. So, okay, so probably red, green. Well, that's fine. Now, do I want to... I feel like I want to mill things. I mean, we got a little bit of way to go, so let's just get our zombies in. And we'll just keep chugging towards... We'll just keep chugging towards Pelucranos. We get a couple more cards in the graveyard. We'll gain a life, scry a card. Sentinel's Eyes. I think I double blocked that. They could have the Rage thing. No. Alright. Warbriar Blessing. Ooh, that's a great combo with Warbriar. So we keep that. We just go land. I think I feel fine attacking here. I'm trying to remember if there's like funny hasty things that I should be looking out for. I could have actually tapped that guy down with the Liar. That could actually be good. I don't have any flyers, but it does come back as a 4/5, which is scary. But they have nothing in the graveyard right now. And these are both escape cards. All they've got are escape cards right now. So, wow, interesting how they played these. So, are they red, white, splashing green? They splashed this Chainweb Arachneer? So we're at 5 cards in the graveyard now. I don't really want to just blow my Warbriar Blessing though, so maybe I think I'm just gonna do this and lock that guy down, and then swing in for like a bunch, and hold up a sacrifice to draw some cards. Oh well, I can't do that, but then I might as well go for 3. I'll just get aggressive on this aggressive deck. If they have a pump spell, they'll have to blow their pump spell on this, and I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Trying to think what they would have if they're mousing. Okay, we'll just go here. They could have the Heliod's thing, Omen of the Sun. There we go. So they can take out my zombie, but that's it. Yeah, that seems about right. Pretty happy with that. We're getting a little aggressive this game. Should be able to do something. I mean, this only hits for 2, but if they kill something, okay, that's pretty good. Still pretty far from casting that. 4 other creatures, so we will take action. Man, just need like a couple. Just need a couple lands here. I need to sacrifice something to get Pelucranos back. I guess we'll just cast the champion, right? And we can sacrifice it if it gets targeted, draw a card. Otherwise, we'll just tap down whatever they play. We've got a lot of cards, but they're stuck on land. Oh, okay. Alright. Opponent got stuck on lands. So, got really mana screwed there. And even our dirty little value deck was able to catch up with them. Okay, see if we can go one more time. So that feels good. So I'm pretty happy with how this deck's already relatively broken even. So that is what I'm looking to do. Doing better than that is a little bit of a pride bonus, but you know how it is when you gotta invest your gems and your coins. I think I will just take a break after this and maybe come back a little bit later, because I'm pretty sure this recording doesn't go much longer than 2 hours. Opponent goes first. So I get a draw, I have a Skola, but I only have 2 lands. These are the hands that beat me, but I can get Pelucranos out if I draw a couple lands here. And then I have a Soul Reaper if I get anything else. I'm going to go for it. Man, please don't screw me over. Alright, okay, so now all I gotta do is get to 3, and I will definitely get a land. Be able to follow up with that 3rd land. Beautiful. Alright, say hello, because now we are relieved. They can have a counter at 3 mana, so they're playing, okay, Omen of the Sea. So green-blue is enchantments. Its featured card is... oh man, I forget it. But it's the one that whenever an enchantment gets played, enters the battlefield on their side, it gives a +1/+1 counter to any of the creatures, and it gets flying. So it's a win condition by itself. We have Pelucranos as an answer to that question, to that issue. And a stack of enchantments is dealt with pretty well by the sacrifice enchantment that we have. So now they're holding up mana to counter something. So I think that maybe the better move... Well, not necessarily the better move. But I can go for the Soul Reaper here. They could have Vexing Gull. I could just go with the Relentless Pursuit, but I've already got my 4th land, so I'm feeling pretty confident. I'll make them use their counter. If they have it. Alright, pop him for 2. Let's see, if I cast this guy, their lockdown enchantments could be an issue for me. So, but I think I do want to get out on the board a little bit, so let's just go here. Relentless Pursuit's going to help find things. I forget what it's called, but it's the 3-mana. Okay, so they're just ramping now. I'm going to say this now and hope I don't get absolutely destroyed by it, but the last time I played this type of deck against someone in a live game, and they had the gigantic enchantment, Kiora Sea God, and their goal was to just ramp and kill me with Kiora Sea God, which was a totally viable strategy, and it got me pretty good. So I think now I just Polukranos. They're not going to be able to exile it, and they can't counter it on the way down, so let's just get them out there. If I draw another land, I can go... if I draw another land, if I draw a black land, I can go Timmy and Polukranos. Let's just hang out right here. We have a way to sacrifice a trapped Polukranos on board. Okay, goes back to my hand. I can block with both and get that 4/4 out of there. Doesn't seem terrible. Trade one of my 2/3 or my 2/2 for a 4/4. Could they pump and blow me out? They could. I'd lose potentially. I'd lose the Skola maybe. If I do this again, they'll probably try to counter Polukranos on the way down. So now I can go Setessan followed by Timmy if I get another land. I think I'll take it the first time. Okay, so I got a green land. So now I won't be able to block that. Oh, you know what? I should have just... I wouldn't be able to use the ability anyway. So now I think I'm just gonna go for drawing the card. Let's be a 2/3. I can go Relentless Pursuit. They know they need to stop Polukranos, and I think they have a counter. That's a good card to have with a counter, but I'm not gonna put him out. Setessan Champion. I'm going to go for the Setessan Champion and try to draw the card. Relentless Pursuit is going to help refuel us. Alright, they have something. So let's go here, draw that card. They want to counter this. They're down a counter for Polukranos. And I think I feel fine going block to exile the Typhon. Ooh, that's really good. Do I want to smack him here? They could flash something in. I think I could just... I'm going to hit him. I'm going to try to stay a little competitive with them. See if they have a Vexing Goal or something. No, they don't. Maybe they do now and they just want to play it. I wouldn't jump in front with my Vexing Goal, personally. Okay, so they are ramping hard. That makes me think they could have Kiora Sea God. They got that. They're still 1 mana away, I think. I think it's 8 mana, or maybe 7. Next turn, if I get a land, I could go Typhon plus Warbriar. Take out this Typhon. They're pretty far from playing that. Let's see if they had Sea God. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. I mean, I'm just gonna hang out, I think. They're gonna have to do something, because I'm gonna hit them back for 8 if they don't play something else here. Transcendent Envoy is not scary to me. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go with this. Go to draw the card. They could counter this if they had that counter spell. Okay. So they're really digging for something. Sea God could just get me. I'm really just thinking about that. So 2 bottom, they didn't find it. I can smack them hard here. They really can't block anything. Let's see if they find what they're looking for. One top, one bottom. So whatever they want, it's on top here. I can fight something with a 6/6 Pelucranos next turn. They can also escape this. So I can't quite get there with my guy. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to come down a minute. Okay, so let's see. If they just do this, I think that's just going to... Is that just game? Let's see, they'd block this, and I would still kill them. Brine Giant. Okay, same difference. Take that out with Pelucranos if I really want to. I think we give our boy his showing. See if they have that ability. Oh, they did. Karametri's Blessing. They are still dead, though. Good game. Alright. Alright. Okay, so this deck is doing what it's getting the game that it deserves. Definitely happy about that. Okay, grabbed a couple cards here. Oh, Pathetic Brontodon. Oh, it's an uncommon. I can get as many of those as I want. Alright, okay. I don't know how long this recording goes, but I think I'm just gonna stop it. I'll just stop it and start a new one. And we're back. Let us jump back in. 2 more games. Bring me to victory, Pelucranos. You beautiful, many-headed monster. Alright, I'm excited. I'm ready. Show me what you got. No! Stop it! Oh, man. So opponent's on 1 mulligan. Opponent goes first. I have a turn 3 Loathsome Chimera, potential removal, and a Venomous Hierophant, but so far away from this Timurit. Is this okay? Is this good enough? I don't have any black. This is going to be a dead card for most of the game. Oh, mulligan. Okay, this is great, actually. Okay, so we keep 6. I feel like I gotta get rid of the Fairies Band. Skola into some removal. I want that card, but I think I need these other cards. So we're on an even playing field. Cool, no turn 1 play. We got a lot of solid removal here. Inevitable End is really good early in the game. Oh, very nice. Alright, so now we got a turn 3 play. Okay, they don't have a turn 3 play. So I'm planning on hitting their big thing when they drop it. I wonder if it's going to be Pelucranos. But I can oh, I can't really lock down Pelucranos. Let's hit them. Let's do this. Let's see if they want to... Alright, we just keep going here. Turn 4 Pelucranos would make me quite sad. Alright, so they had a Mystic Repeal ready to go. That's not terrible. I think they would have rather used that on my inevitable end. Okay. I think I'll just take down the Typhon here. It's still pretty early, so it's unlikely they'll be able to get it back soon. I can also just get that back with the Acolyte. Okay, they're going to need to do 4 cards. They're on 1 other card. You can get that back, which would be nice. A Myers Grasp or something? Oh, they have their own Liar. So that really can't take care of my Pelucranos very well. They could just tap this guy down, though. So I should probably put out my Liar. I'll make them use theirs now. Okay. So I can just do this here. I think that seems fine. I'd rather get something out and then start using this ability. Nice, yeah. when you throw out the same stuff, it's nice to throw the nice. So we're both looking at a slow game. Opponent's low on the graveyard. I have a static ability. Ooh, they also have an Acolyte. So I can lock that down right now. Oh no. Alright. Okay, so now I have a champion. Black, 1, 2, 3. They would take out my guy. I could just use it and then hit that. That actually works pretty well. I would draw a card off of it, and then this guy would have a really high toughness, which makes it tougher for this kind of stuff to deal with. It does help them get back the Typhon, though. Maybe I'd prefer to just hit that. I think I need to start drawing some cards here. It actually doesn't kill it. That's a bit of a pain, huh? If I put this down, they can kill it right now. So I think I'm just gonna get my card back and just be happy with that. I could get the Hierophant. That might be better. Yeah, actually, because Hierophant plus Warbriar is just killing something. I always forget that this mills too when it comes down. Ah, shoot. Pain. If I draw a land here, I can just take that out with my Hierophant, though. This is going to hit me for 4. I'm going to play the Hierophant regardless, so we'll just decline. Alright. So let's put this down. It does die to a Light Breath, though, which is a bit annoying. So I can just Relentless Pursuit. Looking for another 2-drop. I could try to look for Timurit. Let me see what I have for 2-drops. I could actually get a land from this and then play Champion, but Champion also dies. I could use the mill ability on my guy. So I have a Lampad, I have a Timurit, I have a Skola Grove Dancer. Okay, so it seems like this would be fine here. Let's just do this. So, oh my god, the Timurit. Alright, so let's go... actually, we can take this guy and this black land and play both. And then block the fairies band. And then if they try to, and then if they want a Blight Breath, it's not as bad. Oh, they're just gonna Lyre it. Okay, so they're seeing the value of just saving it. I think that's still fine. So I can still do some good stuff here. So let's go here. I can actually champion and then have the Chimera fight the Brawler. But then now this guy is still in kill range. I gotta do something here though. That's like a perfect shot for them to just hit that. I could fight the I don't know what to do here. I could just do this, I think. Alright, that's a lot of life for me. So Skull is doing a good job, but Skull is like a perfect target for this Blight Breath. And they're going to hit me for 6 here? Man, this is tough. I think this actually works really well. Unfortunately, I think I just have to do this. Now we got a big Death Touch body. And hopefully I end up drawing a couple more enchantments. I wonder how many more I have. Lampad, Soul Reaper, Blight Breath. Yeah, there's really nothing crazy that they can hit here. They also still don't have enough for the Typhon. They do have this, which can get it back. Not next turn. They're going to have to sacrifice something first. Yeah, that's really the only option they've got, I think. I think I can afford to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to draw, but I'll be better off just blocking this so I can make sure. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, so I'm going to play this guy. And play my land. And pass. So I want to play my lands in case I draw Pelucranos and I can start machine gunning down their board, but I need to stop top decking lands. That's getting a little annoying. Still can't get this. That's going to be bad when they do, and I need them to not kill my Hierophant right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about that. That's annoying for sure. And now they have enough for the Typhon. But if I draw an enchantment, I have lots of good draws here. Anything but a land is a good draw. That's unfortunate. So now they can hit me for a little bit here. I can safely block. That's pretty good. Not an enchantment, but still pretty solid. I have a lot of things in the graveyard right now. I can go toe-to-toe with their Typhon. I can also just lock it down. And this guy can take out their Typhon, make it really hard for them to replay it. So we're going to need some hard removal. So how many enchantments do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6. So I've still got 6 enchantments left in here. I still haven't found Pelucranos. I'd be pretty happy to just lock this down with all my mana. So let's take action in case we don't draw anything. Is that enough to do it anyway? No, it is not. I still think it's just better. Oh, that's an enchantment creature, though. So I think I'm fine just getting the Typhon in the graveyard to draw the card here. I could still draw into a land and get the Liar off. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. I can have this guy fight this Typhon again and just kill it. Draw another card. I can have it. I can fight this thing, and make it so they don't have any late game. Really, I think that sounds pretty good. Okay, so we drew another card. Now I'll just keep this guy tapped down, I think. Block with the Typhon. Maybe I just take it even. Okay, Chimera. You just go 5 in case they have Gift of Strength. Oh, they don't have anything. I wasn't looking. Okay. Oh, they didn't even go. Because they know I can block, get a pretty favorable kill. I think we want to take action. They didn't attack, so now I can actually just start doing this. Draw another card. Take out their Typhon. And it's going to be pretty far from coming back. Thank you, Zatessan Champion. You are doing quite a lot of work today. So now I have the Pelucranos. I can dodge. I can use the land pad to dodge anything with it. So I think I feel pretty good about that. All right, and let's just pass here. I'll let them swing at me, knowing that I can protect Pelucranos. All right, they just let it go. They cannot recast it. They're pretty far from there. And this does not work very well on Pelucranos because it can just keep blocking. Doesn't work very well on the champion because it just lets me keep drawing. Looks like that might be what they're planning to do. Champion really showing up today. And that looks like that's what they're going to go for. But we have nearly 2 full Pelucranos resurrections. And if we needed to, could just land pad and sacrifice. But right now I'm about to gun down their board. I can just go Mantle. Okay, so they don't have anything else. I can just do this and tap that down before that resolves. Alright, no, they got a 6-7, then we'll move. I might want, yeah, I was just thinking I might blow up if I was them. That's hard to see, man. Hate to see it, my friend. Okay, alright, we are moving here. So now we're in the finals with a nice little Pelucranos deck. Show me what you got. Show me in Pelucranos what you can do. So we are still just grinding over here. Insane amounts of value. I've not come up against too many aggressive decks, and I think the aggressive decks we did come up pretty handily beat this deck, but, you know, you just gotta make sure you curve out. Alright, show me something good. That looks beautiful. Skola into Timurit into Loathsome that we can resurrect. Wow, I'm feeling really good here. I hope that doesn't come back and bite me. Say hello to be nice, so they would try to be nice to us. Okay, that's alright. Warbriar, really good. They're not going to have a counterspell up for Timurit. And I think that's just going to be like a lot of value for this deck. Yep, and we're at the 5th land. Let's just attack. Nice. Okay. 2-3. Nothing in there. But we get to gain some life. We lost a Relentless Pursuit. That would have been nice, for sure. But we have a Loathsome Chimera Warbriar combo, which is really nice. Damn. Okay, well I think we'll hit Timmy because their colors do not suggest they're going to be doing much graveyard shenanigans, and it is possible we get back to Tessin Champion. So now here, let's... I really have a feeling that they're going to have a removal spell. I mean, a counter. So I could play the Loathsome Chimera, but if it gets exiled, that's really bad. I could just mill more. I think I'm going to do that and hold up next turn. Maybe I'm playing conservatively, but this is the only other threat, and they've got a lot more cards than I do. Alright, that is a perfect target to take out with the Chimera. So very happy I held on to that. Alright. It's not terrible. I wish kind of preferred that be in my graveyard. I don't think I mind just grabbing this land here. We're going to try to work towards the Typhon anyway. Alright, so let's go Chimera. Perfect. Really nice. Okay, so now we've got, maybe with another land, we've got a Typhon Warbriar. They could have Dream Trawler. Witness of Tomorrow. Perfect. Alright, so I'm about to be empty-handed here. But we're really kind of coming down hard on the opponent. If they do end up, they could have Shatter the Sky, but I'd be able to resurrect a lot of these things. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. So I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure the Dream Trawlers can recover from here. If they just slam Dream Trawler, maybe they survive at 1. Dreadful Apathy, and they can exile. 2nd Dreadful Apathy? Okay. So that's not great. Definitely not great. I don't really have a way to sacrifice them either. But they're going to have to do nothing next turn to get rid of both. So I could find something. We're going to keep playing lands in case we end up picking something else up. So Witness, not great. Okay, so now we'll start milling to try to find those escape creatures. Okay. Okay. Not bad here. There we go. Alright, so they're going to need to draw a counter. Alright, they just go for it. And they just go for it again. So I've got Pelucranos, I think that's game. It's not game, because I can't attack them. Oh. Perfect. All right, GG. Okay. All right, so we were grinding for the past few games, and now just kind of made quick work of those last two matches. It feels good. So 7-2 victory. Little scary around the second match there, but you know, we pulled through on that one. That's okay. So yeah, good deck. Really good deck. As long as if we come up with anything that's planning on getting to the late game, this deck was gonna win probably. So I think a lot of these cards had a good showing. Nothing really went underappreciated. Return to Nature got some good kills. I think Timmy probably just didn't do what he normally does. He's usually very, very good in the graveyard. And no, Lampad didn't really do anything insane, but great. I think it's pretty solid Pelucranos deck. A little on the slow side, but you know that's what happens when you have the incredible late game. And yeah, added the decks. Welcome, friend. All right.